gigs in Kisii and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How about this other guy called the guy from Seto TV?
Who's that?
Kuna msevulani anaongea Kiswahili.
That guy who's nobody's parent and yet he calls himself a parent.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, yeah,
He's nobody's parent.
I can really trend here. I'm not saying anymore. Manu, you want this episode to trend. See, that day when we were talking about Kaka Sungura shenanigans, we can talk about that guy. Same WhatsApp group.
Of weirdness.
P for predators.
For real, manze.
Umesikia guys. Nimeambia the cracks have been opening slowly. Zina open slowly. Wangeshi spoke about this back 4 months ago as of May. Right now, another bang has dropped. Another bombshell has dropped in the villa. Sikia.
Huyo msichana anakuja kuallege that Kaka Sungura na Willy M. Tuva wako in the same WhatsApp group. Ya nini?
Of weirdness.
P for predators.
Predators.
Yes.
Predator ni nini? Wacha niangalie definition ya predator.
Leo ni Friday, sahi ni Friday after, sahi ni Friday around 1 p.m. Nataka kufunga kazi yangu ya wiki. Niliwaambia weekends I don't want to be working on this shit. I don't want to be working on this platform for the weekend. Weekend ndio nawachia mjenjoy. So I want to follow up on the video that I did back in May. Okay, the video was titled apparently there's a Kenyan Diddy. Okay, hii ni story ilizunguka around these guys who had predatory behavior alongside female artists. Okay, now Wangeshi tweeted this shit back in May. Si mnaona hii video niliwafanyia back in May. As a small channel, this video actually had great traction. Na mnajua mimi sirukiti trends. I'm following up. I keep telling you, I'm picking up the pieces as we go on. I'm picking up the pieces tukienda. Minta follow up. I might be a slow learner, but I learn regardless. I might be a slow learner, but I catch up regardless. Okay, najua nakwanga nimeokoka lakini bado mimi.
Nakwanga nimeokoka bado mimi ni wachai. Ukumboka nizaitoka unakinda ngwai.
Okay. So it's because I'm showing you I'm telling you all about this because the cracks are opening and the light is being shed, okay? The victims are slowly but surely talking. Kuna mse anasema maybe watu wale make poor choices and then sasa later on in life wanna try to clap back and to try to accuse something else, what we call in psychology displacement. Unatoa stress zako kwa kitu ingine. Someone might say that, someone else will say bro, hizi ni vitu zimekaliwa, okay? Hizi ni vitu zimenyamaziwa, but it's been happening and it's been always happening, okay? So ile footage nataka kuonyesha ni it appeared on the Kisiangani podcast. It appeared on a podcast, okay? This lovely lady spilled some more beans. Na alijua, as she was saying this, alikuwa anatupea trailer but akujua amesha tu release tuko na episode 1 na tuko na leaks za episode 2. So she was releasing a trailer of of the whole concept, but hajui, and she also said, this might go viral. Okay, so this is the clip that I want to show you. It appeared at a podcast 1 hour and 20 minutes later naturally. I want you to note that it appear naturally in a conversation. So that's why I'm also riding on this one. Then I'm also going to show you, okay? It also piqued my interest time. Mtu amework radio, amekuwa in TV. Mtu amekuwa in the side of the media for a long time. Christian Della, the washed up, mi namuita a generational flop of the digital age. Umse like really he fumbled the bag. But when he reacted to this story, he was very specific about the names that he mentioned. Ali mentioned majina mbili na alizimention in a very direct way. So that was a very important piece of information that I picked up on. Christian Della alisema, did Chess Ndusi just call William Tuva and King Kaka sexual predators? Mzazi Kaka, you should not let this slide. Such allegations are not a joke. So nataka tutacheza hizi clips, but let me go all the way to the to the original files. Wangeshi alitweet story back in May 14th. Nimeenda Twitter na nishapata hiyo tweet. One day we shall speak about the Diddy of Kenya and how no female artist ever left that studio with their music. Hapo chini hiyo tweet watu wakaongea kuhusu sijui DJ Provoke, who was a producer. Is it DJ Provoke? Kevin Provoke, producer Kevin Provoked, accused yet again of being a sex predator. Hapa ingekuja iongee kuhusu how he was always accused of wanting the P in exchange for good music. Okay. Now that wasn't him only. Kulikuwa na boys mwingine alikuwa anaitwa aje? Kulikuwa na boys mwingine alikuwa anaitwa ni Teddy B ama alikuwa anaitwa aje? Kuna mwingine Sungura ni mjanja. Guys, under that tweet, guys, don't kill the messenger. Me, I'm just bringing the information near you. Najua mnakwanga busy. Okay? Mtu mwingine akasema Sungura mjanja, and I was very 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 curious. Okay? There is a Kenyan Diddy. Please make sure you check that video afterwards. Hiyo video nilicover back 4 months ago. Okay? Watu wakataja huo Teddy B. Alikuwa anaitwa Teddy B ama ni aje? Wacha tuangalie sex predators. Teddy B alikuwa anaitwa Teddy B. Yes, Teddy B anaitwa Teddy B. Nakumbuka Teddy B alikuwa kwa hiyo story. Teddy B alikuwa kwa hiyo story back when we talked about this. So now let me jump back to the current place. Wacha tuende kwa source ya story yote and how it started. Honestly, it appear very naturally, so you gotta count on that kind of information. Then let's go. I hope sijaweka
all my songs have been on PPP.
Okay.
And
so Uches pia alikuanga msanii back in her prime.
The other days when I'm talking to him, when he was calling me and telling me, Chess, we should do no, actually I texted him and I was like, hey bro, we should do like a professional respectful lunch manze, because you always support me. I don't mind, like let's do some lunch. Let's talk.
Okay, wacha tuisikie live. Wacha tuisikie venye ilianza. How it boiled nicely.
Let's talk about how we can get this music further, because he's a serious guy and I notice he supports music. Check it, the guy telling me hata nakwanga Kisii.
Oh, it is not even a Nairobi.
Yeah, so now he's working on a tour, so we're doing something together. We want to do gigs in Kisii and stuff like that.
How about this other guy called the guy from Seto TV?
Who's that?
Sikia?
Namsevlani anaongea Kiswahili.
That guy who's nobody's parent and yet he calls himself a parent.
Guys, hapa ndipo nilijua. Guys, hapa ndio nilijua kitu ni moto. Hey, that guy who is a Sikia how it Sikia malinaanza.
Gigs in Kisii and stuff like that.
How about this other guy called the guy from Seto TV?
Who's that?
Namsevlani anaongea Kiswahili.
That guy who's nobody's parent and yet he calls himself a parent.
Oh, that guy. He's nobody's parent.
I can really trend here. I'm not saying anymore. Manu, you want this episode to trend. See,
bro. Acha nikwambie, mimi huambianga msanii ukisikia boys akisema another banger. Ni juu msanii anajuanga akitengeneza banga hata before itoke. Hata mimi niko hapa kwa stew najuanga nikitoa banga. I usually know when a banger is cooking. She said, "Unataka ni trend. I might trend." And bro, did this age well? Bene hii episode it's 4 days ago as of right now. Sikia.
Gigs in Kisii and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How about this other guy called the guy from Seto TV?
Who's that?
Namsevlani anaongea Kiswahili.
That guy who's nobody's parent and yet he calls himself a parent.
Huh?
Oh, that guy. He's nobody's parent.
I can really trend here. I'm not saying anymore. Manu, you want this episode to trend. See, that day when we were talking about Kaka Sungura shenanigans, we can talk about that guy.
Oh,
Same
okay.
WhatsApp group.
Of weirdness.
P for predators.
For real, manze.
Umesikia guys. Nimeambia the cracks have been opening slowly. Zina open slowly. Wangeshi spoke about this back 4 months ago as of May. Right now, another banger has dropped. Another bombshell has dropped in the villa. Watu wa Love Island. Another bombshell has dropped in the villa. Amesema, na kina Kaka Sungura. Okay. Same was up. Check it. If you're enjoying this video so far, the easiest way to support this platform, okay, since as we are running independently, you can join our Discord. Hapo kuna community ya Discord where you can join, where we get to exchange ideas na mnanichapia vitu zina happen. You can support the channel directly. You can either fill some form or just send directly. It's very automated and make sure hakuna mambo ya till and all that stuff. And lastly, unaweza join membership ya hii channel. Create 2 simple tiers, either the OG fan or a diehard fan, so you'll get the different benefits from there if you try. Just try. You can even try a month, cancel, or even 2 weeks, or even 3 months ukijisikia. You have your own free will. Sawa? Pia niko na link ya kujoin ligi ya FPL. If you watch Premier League as obsessively as me, kuna ligi nimewatengenezea hapo just on the description box. You can join our DJ Live FPL currently 3. Si mnajuanga si ni watu wa mpira. Ndio hii code yangu, msini-copy. Game week 5 I was actually kinda okay. Nili captain Semenyo. No Haaland, no problem. Anyway, tuendelee.
See, that day when we were talking about Kaka Sungura shenanigans, we can talk about that, guys.
Oh,
Same
okay.
WhatsApp group.
Of weirdness.
P for predators.
For real, manze. That's crazy.
If Chicks can give you a list, if you can be given a list of shores that he has commongered just to get that through pass. Others have not even gotten a through pass. I don't know.
Inaitwa kumongered. Guys, I can't catch up with their lingo.
Explain it.
Wale watu wamepigwa backshots ndio upelekwe front office ndio music yako itolewe. Hey, anasema there is a list.
Give you a list. If you can be given a list of shores that he has commongered just to get that through pass. Others have not even gotten a through pass. I don't know if you'll catch this or not. Like, yeah. Like commonger is proper. Like
damn.
Kutafuna kama miwa.
Okay, I'm laughing, but it's sad.
What?
Yo, that's crazy.
Kama nguo ya shule unataka ikauke overnight.
Shit.
Wale wasichana wameclap you for the sake of their music records. Like, guys, I'm telling you, the cracks are opening slowly.
They need to scrap that guy out of the system. What? Remove him from there.
Hey, itabidi sasa sisi ndio Kizagani podcast saves the industry. The only place where your boobs are safe.
It's because Chicks don't talk.
Check out. Welcome to the podcast,
Yeah.
Nazi. So, take it.
I never seen a guy totally ignoring and refusing to play your music because you refuse to give them.
No, that's
Ram.
And in 2020.
Wow, umesikia. And this is all ina rudi era ya radio. Say you a digital thing, you can release you have your own autonomy, okay? Back then you had to convince lazima convince a producer ndio work naye, lazima uende convince mse yako kwa radio play record yako. There's something. Scare what she said.
I never seen a guy totally ignoring and refusing to play your music because you refuse to give them.
No, that's bad.
Ram.
And in 2024,
Fanya homework yako. Mbonga na mademu.
Ameambiwa afanye homework.
Female artists. Why do you think we are so few? How many female? Okay, forget about me. Female artists who who are in charts and who can be discussed. Tell me for.
Nani? Ule dem.
Nadia Mukami.
Okay,
I'm not very big with
I'll help
modern
you.
female
Yes.
artists. This is the other one who's she's gay. What's her name?
Fena.
Yeah, Fena.
Oh, Fena.
This is that one.
You just
who
out
leads
Fena.
people
But she
in,
outed herself.
the one who leads
We were in Precious
even-
Blood with Fena.
Sikuwa najua Fena na nilikuwa na okay, Fena ameshiku kwa both sides, okay? Na anasema walikuwa in the same school, Precious Blood. Okay, guys?
Actually, Fena
for
was
real?
my school
No, shout out to
mom.
her. I should get her on
Fena
the
was my school mom. She's amazing. She's so talented.
Yeah, I've chongwada and I'm at
Fena is she's a vibe. You
the
should
comedy club.
Yeah, you should
come.
Yeah. She's amazing.
I'm like, if you want to learn how to play the guitar,
yeah, she's so talented. She's
shout out
so
to her.
musical.
So I know Fena. I know of people like Victoria Kimani.
Yeah.
Although she's not in Kenya.
But you see now, you're naming me people who are. I'm talking about now. You see those
New guys.
lists they put out at TSG, top streamed Kenyan artists. Those people who end up on
Zenia
this
Manase.
list. You see, at least you know Zenia. Zenia is a vibe.
I know.
Okay, okay. So shida hapa wataanza kutaja new school. New school ujue these guys are what they can asi watu wa hiyo era pre 2016, pre 2017, pre 2015 huko 2010s when these girls were coming up. I'm telling you, there is juice somewhere. Nitaje mulete hizi receipts.
She's my in-law, so to speak.
You see, and now Zenia Manase is people like Zenia and people like Joel. Those are not they're kind of niche. Not up even jokes to Zenia Manase, but not everybody might know.
Oh,
her.
yeah.
They're like niche,
Very uptown.
So like now the mainstream, like the ones that end up, it's just.
But yeah, they're not too many.
Just Nadia Mukami. And you can say Sanai Peitande. Sanai Peitande is a legend.
Yeah,
I don't think we should put her on that
yeah,
list.
yeah.
So it's Nadia Mukami. It's who? Jovial. She recently just fell. So like hakuna female artist. Kitambo, at least you could count Wahoo, Amani, Kama, Pam, Sanai Pei. You could count and continue.
Yeah.
Counting now, right now.
Yeah, true.
Because wanatafuniwa huko kwa at the door of the industry. Hi guys, I'm here. I want to be a female artist. I can sing.
So maybe we should
Unaingia kwa room yako mongarization.
that's horrible.
Aye.
Maybe we should have more females controlling the studio.
That's what I'm saying, and that's exactly what I want to do. I want to do if I do nothing with my career, that's what I like what Thames is doing now. She started an initiative.
Okay. To me pick a whole piece that was like 3-4 minutes. Now I told you nataka tukuje kwa washed up generational flop Christian Dela, okay? He ilikuwa very important piece of evidence for me because he's existed in radio, in media, in the digital industry for a long time, hiyo era. So ukisikia venye anaongea is very unasikia anaongea ni kama ako very sure of the context of the who's and the where and the why. Sikia
about Kakasungura shenanigans, we can talk about that, guys.
Oh,
Same
okay.
WhatsApp group
Of weirdness.
P for predators.
sikia
Wala select ni kama sijasikia vizuri. Wala selector, pull up again. Pull up.
acha nimwekee zangu inakaa hana
Sikia. Wall up selector. Wall up selector. Mimi nimekaa kwa industry ya social media for 18 years. So nikisikia kitu kama hii bro, nataka kuelewa ni nini na happen. Because 1 + 1 can never be 11. If this is true, then so many questions are answered. If it's not true, then so many questions need to be asked. Ala, ni kama mjanielewa. Nataka ni pull up selector. Msichana anaongea kuhusu William Tuva na King Kaka anasema nini? Na hii ni story manzeni, nimeona ma blogs wanaogopa kuaddress. Nimeona ma blogs wanaogopa. I think waliongea story wakaogopa kuaddress, wakaogopa kuongelea. Ma blogs zinaogopa kuongelea that kuna msichana ameenda akasema ati nini? Acha ni pull up so that I can use her own words to describe how she's describing mzazi na King Kaka. Wacha nirudishe nyuma.
For it.
And I hope mnakumbuka mse wa mseto. Unless I'm speaking to the very very younger Gen Z guys, like ule boys wa mseto Africa alikuwa anaitwa William Tuva type shit, yeah?
To TV.
Who's that?
Kuna msevlani anaongea Kiswahili.
That guy who's nobody's parent and yet he calls himself a parent.
Oh, that guy. He's nobody's parent.
I can really trend here. I'm not saying anymore, Manu. You want this episode to trend. See, that day when we're talking about Kakasungura shenanigans, we can talk about that, guys.
Oh,
Same
okay.
WhatsApp group.
Guy.
Sikia.
Huyo msichana anakuja kuallege that Kaka Sungura na William Tuva wako in the same WhatsApp group. Ya nini?
Of weirdness.
P for predators.
Predators.
Yes.
Predator ni nini? Wacha niangalie definition ya predator. Who is a predator? Who is a predator? Person. According to Google, ile kitu inasema, and I'm reading verbatimly on Google, the first definition is an animal that naturally preys on others. Google hapo chini imeandika, wolves are major predators of rodents. Hiyo ndio example wamepeana. The second definition of a predator pale on Google inasema, a person who ruthlessly exploits others. A person who ruthlessly exploits others. Google hapo chini kaandika an example ikasema, in quotes, a sexual predator. Hiyo ni kitu Google inasema. chini yake it gives another Google inasema ati a company that tries to take over another. That's another third example of what a predator is. An example there is a defensive move to prevent the business falling into the hands of an...
Anyway, I don't want to stretch this, but you can see, guys, you can see from the comments of this video, watu wametry kutag Nairobi Gossip Club, but ni kama hawapati hiyo barua. Okay, people have tried tagging Nairobi Gossip Club a lot, but utapata watakuja post your stuff next week. Niwaambia, hey guys, the fact that Della, kama ujui Christian Della manze, he was just from the older gen trying to keep up with the recent nini, but he was very much kwa the traditional media. He was in radio, TV, presenting and all that. So ukisikia, he would actively mention these two guys and be like, there is something, guys, there is something, there is a lot of some things, okay? There is something. Now back to the tweet yenye ilipostiwa na Kenyan Vigilante on Twitter, okay? Alipost the same.
Oh, it is not even a Nairobi.
Yeah.
Alipost the same shit. Alipost the same thing, okay? Now if we scroll, this is what we see, okay? Kuna msa anasema, I've not heard the word komonga in years. This is an older millennial, okay? What else am I seeing? Kenyan music industry kona syllabus yake. Wasichana predators wanaitwa talent fee. Wasichana predators wanaitwa talent fee. Inaitwa talent fee. Wanaume wanabebwa kama speakers. Na bado hii ndio open pioneer industry. Promoters wakiwa na remote ya careers, okay? So this catches up on the producers, promoters and the guys working in the radios and all this, and also these guys with the labels. That's why kwa hiyo, guys, make sure you go and watch the video that I did. Apparently there's a Kenyan Diddy. I go around that topic very well, okay? Wale wase walikuwa signed under Kaka Empire, how many of those guys really truly thrived and their careers went on? Okay, realize most of them, they needed to kind of exit for them to make some things out of them. Anyway, I'll be here for more stories, but naona for one of the subtweets kuna mse anasema Chess, okay? Chess has generously slept with these presenters and producers for over a decade. This is when she's realizing they are predators. Okay? Nimwambia, as I started this episode, nimwambia mi ukuwa nimeokoka, lakini mkinipea chai mimi nitakunywa.
Na kuanga nimeokoka bado mimi ni wa chai. Ukumboka nizaitoka unakinda ngwai.
See you on the next one. Nimekafunga for the week.